Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Flynn Patrick, and this is the beginning of Basketball Infinite. We are starting off with an incredible, amazing, interesting top 10 list. The top 10 NBA players based on other current NBA players that are following them on Twitter. What that means is, at our Twitter account at Infinite Ball, what we did was we went through every single player that is currently active in the NBA and followed them. We can go to any account and see the amount of followers that account has. So for example, we go to Carmelo Anthony, we are able to see the amount of followers he has from other currently active NBA players. I formulated a whole list, and in this video we will be releasing the top 10 most followed NBA players. So number 10 is going to be Damian Lillard with 130 followers. Not too surprised by this. He's a well-known player, flashy, the number 6 pick in the 2012 NBA draft. He really turned on his game this past season in February and March, making clutch plays left and right. Number 9 is Kyrie Irving with 141 current NBA players following him. The number 1 pick in the 2011 draft. Kyrie's definitely a character. He won an NBA ring in 2016. He had a big-time trade this offseason to Boston. Is an efficient player known for his Uncle Drew series. Number 8 is Dwayne Wade with 146 current NBA players following him. And, you know, the kids born around 2005, 2006 probably don't understand just how good Dwayne Wade was at one point. I mean, he was so good. Still putting up clutch performances for the Heat. Put up 28 points in Game 2 versus the Sixers, and he looked like vintage Wade. And that pretty much cemented him a spot in my final top 100 list, which I will be explaining in another video. But Dwayne Wade, number 8 on this list. Number 7 is going to be Stephen Curry with 147 current NBA players following him. Steph Curry's changed the game, man. I think he was the best player from 2015 to 2016 in the entire world. NBA 2K literally changed their system just because Curry was hitting these ridiculous long-range shots. This is how the game's evolved. It's going to be continuous long-range shooting. Curry is so crucial to this Warriors team. You saw how they were without him at the end of the regular season, and they've got their groove back now, but I'm excited to see what the Warriors can do in the playoffs with a healthy Curry once he returns. Number 6 is Russell Westbrook with 152 current NBA players following him. 2 straight seasons with the triple-double now. That is absurd. A literal near impossibility, but he won the MVP last year. He's a style icon off the court. And if he's able to lead the Thunder to some serious damage in the playoffs, his reputation will go through the roof. But it's already pretty clear that he's respected among other NBA players with 152 current NBA players following him. Just ahead of him at number 5 is Chris Paul with 153 current active NBA players following him. The top point guard of the last 10 years, an absolute monster. He's been in his prime essentially his whole career. He is in a situation where if he wins a ring this year, he could really cement his legacy as a top 25 player of all time. He's in that John Stockton, Jason Kidd realm. He makes plays at times that just seem absurd. He is very highly respected throughout the league. Number 4 is John Wall with 179 current NBA players. I'm not surprised to see John Wall in the top 10. I am a little bit surprised to see him this high on the list. I think this really emphasizes how well known he was around that 2009 range when he was essentially a high school mixtape legend. He went to Kentucky, was a one and done. He's the face of the Wizards franchise. Number 1 pick in the 2010 draft. Had a rap song named after him. He's a big time player. I'm not surprised he's in the top 10, but I am surprised he's number 4. But 179 other current NBA players follow him on Twitter. That is a lot. Now number 3, this one is surprising with Jamal Crawford with 182 current NBA players following him. I'm very surprised he is this high. From doing further research, he pretty much runs basketball in the Seattle area. When it comes to that West Coast Seattle AAU circuit, you pretty much know who Jamal Crawford is if you're on the West Coast. Now, I'm not necessarily as in tune with this as the farthest west I've been in the country is Denver. My first viewing of Jamal Crawford was when he put up over 50 points on the Heat in the 2006 season, I want to say, but I remember watching this live against the Heat. I was just like, this guy is next level. He's a flashy player. He is 38 years old, and he still has an important role on a playoff team in the Timberwolves. Timberwolves. He is definitely a fun player to watch that has clearly left an impact on other NBA players as shown by his placement on this list. Number 2 is Kevin Durant at 232 other current NBA players that are following him. It's just about half the league, really. He had the big move to the Warriors. He won a Finals MVP. Kevin Durant is a generational player, taking his game back up a notch. So number 1 is going to be LeBron James with 236 current NBA players following him. I am surprised that he is only 4 players ahead of Kevin Durant. When I was reviewing this list last month, at one point Kevin Durant was actually ahead by 1 player. The roster changes that happened solidified his number 1 spot on this list. But when I first did this list over the summer, LeBron was about 20 spots ahead, and now that has dramatically dwindled. We will do a second rendition of this list once the 2018 draft concludes. When these younger players come in, I think there will be a lot of changes. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is the beginning of an exciting journey. Not only will you be able to see the top 10 right now, but you will be able to see the complete list. Every single player. There are a lot of surprises outside the top 10. For example, Stanley Johnson of all players is in the top 20 with over 100 current NBA players that follow him. That's definitely surprising. Like the video, comment on what you think or what other videos you want to see in the future. Make sure to subscribe. We're going to be releasing a lot of quality content on this channel. We're excited to start this journey. Basketball Infinite is going to be a great time. Thank you so much for watching, and you all have a wonderful day.